Okay, so my kids asked me to make them some baked macaroni and cheese today. And I really didn't have much cheese in the refrigerator for the way that I usually make southern baked macaroni and cheese. But I'm going to give it to them with what I got. And it's still going to taste delicious. And I am going to show you what we are having as a southern family for dinner tonight, okay? My baked macaroni and cheese is not special. It's really simple, really easy with the few ingredients that I had on hand. Here I melt me some butter, about 4 tablespoons of butter, okay? And then I'm gonna add in some flour, about 3 tablespoons to 4 tablespoons to make my roux for my macaroni and cheese. I mean, basically for the cheese sauce, okay? So you go ahead and you cook that for a few minutes. I say give it about 4 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes, because you would love to cook the flour taste out of your roux. You do not want to taste that flour in your cheese sauce. It's nasty. Now, if you got Velveeta and heavy whipping cream, you won't have that problem. And guess what? I don't have no heavy whipping cream, so I got to use this regular milk. And it's still going to make some delicious macaroni and cheese, okay? So go ahead, add your milk in slowly, just a little bit at a time. You don't want to add it all in at once because sometimes you can over add. Usually I just add those 2 cups of milk in, no more, okay? No more, no less, because it makes more than enough cheese sauce for some baked macaroni and cheese, okay? Now, cheese, when it comes to making a cheese sauce, for some reason, it takes a lot of grinding your hands to, well, don't cut your hand, but shred your cheese. I do like it better with my shredded cheese because if you use the cheese in the bag, everybody talks about the film, but for some reason it seems like it's oily to me as well. It's greasy. Now I do season up my milk, my cheese sauce. So that's what you see. I'm adding in the seasonings that I prefer. If you want to follow my recipe, I would appreciate it because it's really good, y'all. Or you can add in the seasonings that you like. I usually just add in about a teaspoon of each seasoning. I don't go overboard. The only one that I add more than 1 teaspoon is the black pepper. With my black pepper, I like to add 2 to 3 teaspoons because you do want to taste that in your mac and cheese. Cheese already has a lot of salt, so you can just add in just a pinch of salt, like the teaspoon that I was saying of salt. Some people add in Cajun seasoning. I usually do. I just didn't today, okay? So here I'm adding in my cheese. That's white cheddar, and I only had like an ounce left of the yellow sharp cheddar cheese. So that's why my mac and cheese is looking white, because I have white cheddar cheese. Maybe I gotta go ahead and label this video as how to make white cheddar mac and cheese, because it's gonna be white. And I'm gonna melt this down some, and then I'm gonna add in some more cheese, which will be some smoked Gouda. Yeah, I had a lot of smoked Gouda, so I shredded that up as well. I had mozzarella. I just didn't feel like shredding it up, but I usually add mozzarella into my mac and cheese. This is just a regular weeknight meal, you guys. Nothing fancy like what you're gonna do for Thanksgiving, but it tastes just as good. Trust me, your family will enjoy a good meal. Just look at what you have in your fridge and see what you can go ahead and make them. So yes, I add mustard. I'm using Dijon mustard, just about a tablespoon. Okay, you can use regular mustard as well. And no, your mac and cheese will not taste like mustard, you guys. It will not taste like mustard. So just add that tablespoon of mustard in there if you have it. If you don't have it, guess what? Don't worry about it. Just go ahead and whip into work. You don't have to have mustard to make the cheese sauce, but it does enhance the flavor, okay? And yes, I'm going to tell you exactly what that is in my hand. It is not salt. It is sugar. I add sugar in to help balance it, to take the edge off that sharpness from the cheese. A lot of people don't understand that, but if you try it, then you will understand. It doesn't take much, just a little bit, maybe about a teaspoon or two, to take the edge off. And yes, I'm adding in just about two tablespoons of sour cream, because this isn't a huge, well, it is a big pan to me, but not as big as what I usually make. So I don't need a whole cup, just a little bit. So I use that little bit of sour cream that I could squeeze out that I had left, and I mixed it in with my noodles. Now you can go ahead and season your noodles, but I think I put enough seasoning in my sauce. So that's why this time you didn't see me seasoning my noodles, because I would have thrown some more of that black pepper on there. But I have to think about others as well. It tastes good, but I don't think that I need it. So I'm going to go ahead and pour my cheese sauce up in my macaroni and cheese. Okay, everybody, you see that? Ooh, yeah. And I know you're probably looking at like, well, all the cheese didn't melt. It's okay. The cheese is going in the oven with the noodles, the macaroni noodles. And they are going to, combine, and the other cheese will melt. So don't worry about it if your cheese doesn't completely melt. You just make sure you don't burn your milk, okay? So get it stirred together like so. I'm going to pour a little bit more of this cheese sauce in here. Now, if you don't want it too cheesy, don't pour it all in there. Go ahead, put the rest of your cheese that you saved to the side for the top, and bake it for about 25 minutes, just like that. But I'm going to add a little more because my family, y'all just don't know. They love cheese, okay? They love macaroni and cheese, and they like the cheese. So I'm going to go ahead and mix all of that together like so. And I know a lot of people be like, oh, but I want mine to come out in a square. You don't have to have eggs. So this is a macaroni and cheese with no egg. And I'm telling you right now, after your macaroni and cheese sits, it will be able to come out, okay, in a square if you choose for it to come out in a square. But I like to see my noodles separate sometimes, okay? That's just FYI, and I like it like that. So after I finish making this even, try to wipe down your sides if you can, okay? Paper towel usually does the job. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put some cheese on the top of this baked macaroni and cheese that I have left. And y'all, yes, it's some of that smoked Gouda that I have left. I don't have anything else to top it with. But it will be fine, because some people just like, oh, I just want some Gouda mac and cheese. But at least I have the other cheeses that blended in there to help with the flavor, because I don't want just smoked Gouda for my mac and cheese. But I do have a lot of it, y'all. So that's just FYI. I'm just making my family a meal, like I said, with what I have in my fridge today for a good weeknight meal. Okay? And I'm going to go ahead and bake this at 375 degrees. And I want to get my top pretty golden brown. So after 35 minutes of baking these, it's not a pancake. This is cornbread. Let me see if I can flip this over without ripping it, y'all. My spatula look like I'm ripping. Oh, I did it. And this cornbread is a Jiffy cornbread, but you can use any kind of cornbread. When I was growing up, we called these hoe cakes. And you eat them with some honey or some syrup, just like you do regular cornbread. These are our beans, our vegetables for dinner tonight. It's a can of mixed vegetables. You got corn, sweet peas, carrots, some potatoes. I whipped up some bacon for some meat, and I cut up some onions and put it in there. Yep. and it is really, really delicious. And I put some seasoning in it, some seasoning salt and some black pepper, and that's all you need, and you will be eating good. Yes, Lord. Let y'all see the mac and cheese. It's creamy, okay? Not too cheesy. Some people like it too super cheesy. But I think that this is just right. The amount of cheese is just right. It's still hot, y'all. Alright, bye-bye. So this is my mac and cheese, y'all. These are the vegetables, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace. Have a beautiful day.